Hi, I'm Kyla and welcome to my channel where we talk about, mom stuff, fashion stuff. And honestly, mom stuff is the reason why I've just been really busy because I've been busy with the boys and everything. But since I had some time today, so I decided to just film a little something for you guys. So these are like the top 5 shoes that I find are worth the investment because I feel like, I would use them for a really long time. So first up, we have my Chanel flats. These are the two-tone flats. So one of the reasons why I really wanted to try out, this pair, and I was looking high and low for this specific color, because it actually helps to elongate your leg. So that's the reason why they split it up this way. It makes your legs look really long. For short people like me, that's a major plus, especially when you have like this nude color. So far the material for this is super soft, so I have absolutely no blisters whatsoever. In terms of wear and tear, I mean the natural creasing of the leather would happen, but other than that, it's in pretty good condition. So one of the things that I try to do would be to get my shoes sold, but sometimes I'm lazy, so I don't. So yeah, as you can see that I've really worn this pair quite a fair bit, and overall it's in pretty good shape. So if you take care of your shoes, they would really last you a really long time. So for this one, it's just really easy to match. So you can just throw on a pair of leggings or a black dress even, and it would match anything. So this would be my go-to pair if I'm in any doubt. Okay, so next up we have the Ferragamo Arenas. So this is the pair that I have right here. I actually have a few of the Varina pumps. Basically they're just your regular ballet flats. I got into this brand. This was the first ever brand that I've ever gotten into in terms of like expensive shoes, I guess. It was because my mom actually got a couple of Ferragamos, and this specific pair is actually older than I am, and it has held on for so long. Like the leather is in pristine condition. There's just probably a little bit of like scratches here and there, but it's totally fine to me. They are really comfortable. I guess the only wear that I can see other than the few scratches would be the hardware. It has tarnished a bit, but I guess you can polish that up. But for me, it doesn't really bother me that much. In terms of like how it looks fine to me. So that was how I got into the brand and how I started getting more shoes from Ferragamo. And honestly, I just love it because it's so comfortable yet simple enough, so it doesn't take away from like the rest of my outfit or whatever. And they're just easy. I mean, shoes to me are just supposed to be easy, whereas if you were to get like trend pieces, you're gonna get bored of them eventually. So yeah, this one is in the softer leather, so they're all in different leathers. The softer leather is a lot more comfortable in terms of like daily usage, because yeah, well, obviously it's softer. It's not as soft as the Chanel flats earlier, but it's still softer than the patent leather. So I have the patent ones right here as well. So for the patent one, there's not much give in terms of the leather. So for this one, I actually have to use a shoe expander just to make it a little bit more comfortable, because the back, it can be quite hard. So you see, I'm pressing down quite firmly, but it doesn't go down as much. So this part tends to cause a little bit of a blister sometimes, depending if like I have a lot of walking to do. So I'm still trying to break into this pair because it's still fairly new, but yeah, as you can see, I'm really trying to break into this pair. For the other ones, I don't have to break into them at all because they're much softer and it's just comfortable. For my mom's one, that's perfect because she has broken into them for me. She's half a size bigger, so that's great. Anyway, moving on, we have the Hermes Mules. So this is another pair this pair I just got actually. So but in terms of like comfort, they're super comfortable. I have no complaints whatsoever. I can walk the entire day in them and they're fine. They don't slip out or anything, and even the leather here is super soft. which I guess that's a thing that I tend to lean towards, would be like really soft leather. So that patent pair was like a one-off. Oh no, my bad. I have another patent pair that I want to talk about. But yes, I naturally gravitate to like the softer leathers. But you know, sometimes when you see a patent pair, you just can't resist. So anyways, this is in the hardware for this is in rose gold, which I was initially a little bit skeptical about because I don't use rose gold as much. But when I tried it on, I just really loved it because it's super dainty. It's not so masculine, like, because these shoes tend to be a little bit more masculine in terms of like its appearance. And I was pretty torn between this one and the Gucci ones. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me. But anyways, I decided to go with this one because the leather was just a lot more softer, whereas the Gucci one is a little bit hard, and the back as well. I just felt like it was a lot more harder, and I felt it would just give me problems in the future. So I've never really tried it, but you know, if I ever do, then I'll let you know if it's comfortable or not. But these pair are great because it's just a little bit more formal, but not too formal because they're slip-ons. Because I don't know, I just really like how comfortable and easy it is, and it matches with anything. So for example, if what I'm wearing today, I would just use this and I feel like it goes perfectly. It's just that little bit of formal come casual. Not too casual, not too formal. This is the pair. Okay, since we're talking about Hermes, I decided, you know, we should talk about the Oran sandals. So I really love this pair because they are, you know, the previous one was like a nice mix between casual and formal. This is a nice mix between casual and too casual. You know what I mean? Because slippers generally tend, or like slides, generally tend to lean towards the more casual side. Whereas these, I don't know, I feel like if you just use a maxi dress and this, it's like the perfect Sunday outfit. You know what I mean? If you're going to brunch or like, I don't know, somewhere pretentious. I guess, yeah, they're just like the perfect pair to really just dress up your outfit. And I've used these pairs, especially the black ones, to death because I'm honestly not the most bothered in terms of like shoes, so anything that's easy is usually my go-to. So the black ones are usually much easier and usually the option that I would lean towards as compared to the white ones. So I got the white ones first because I just thought they were so pretty and, you know, a very nice piece to start my collection, I guess. Okay, I only have two. I won't really call it a collection, but okay, it was just a good first pair, okay, that I really wanted. But a downside is because it's white and they are shoes, this part here tends to get a little bit black. So I try to wipe them down after every use, but you know, sometimes you just get lazy. Like you're home after a long day and then you still have to wipe your shoes, gosh. So that is one of the downsides about this color, but I really love it because it's white, and I actually like to wear a lot of white, other than the fact that it's a real pain to manage, especially like white clothes. Even they tend to get like like yellow with time, so that's another issue altogether. But yet they are so pretty because of how clean it looks. I mean, it's white, of course it looks clean. Anyways, so yeah, so for this one I actually got them sold immediately after I got it, so that's why it's I guess it's cleaner. I use them a lot, but it doesn't look like it from the base. It looks perfect, and I guess, you know, once you peel it off, this is like some kind of sticker thing that they put on, so I guess once I peel it off it'll look new, but I guess it's sold, so no one really looks at it. I wish I got like a thicker one to really protect the leather so that it would last longer. For this one, I actually got them straight out of the store and I started using them because I was wearing heels that day and my feet were just so swollen because I was pregnant for my second one. So till now, I never got them sold, which is something that I should really think about doing soon. I should just bring everything all at once to get them sold. So yes, moving on to the final pair in my collection. I'm not sure if you would call this like a basic pair, but it's the Dior Slingbacks. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but it sounds about right. Anyways, for this pair, similar to the Chanel, it really elongates the leg, and especially because of the color that it's in, you know, like I mentioned, especially for like short girls or petite girls like myself. This color really helps to make you look a lot taller than you are. It's all a lie. But this one's in patent leather. Overall, it's in pretty good condition considering how much I've used them. These are the only pairs that I use very frequently. So yeah, actually I feel like these are the only pairs I use now. So you can imagine how much use I'm getting out of each and every one of them. So for this one, there's just like a little scuff at the top. I'm not sure if you can see, but other than that, everything looks alright to me. They're really comfortable, except for the fact that, you know, one of my foot is bigger than the other, so the slingback portion can be a little bit of pain sometimes if it starts dropping off. But you know, as you how do you say, as you go through the day, your feet somehow expands and, like, you know, it starts swelling throughout the day. It sounds bad, but I don't know why. I'm sure there's a reason why, but like towards the end of the day, your feet becomes bigger, so that's a little bit hard in that sense to like predict what shoes to wear, if that makes any sense. I don't know, it's just a thing. Anyway, for this one, it's very comfortable. It's only that issue that I have with the back in the beginning, but now it's much better. So because I guess it expanded or something, I'm not sure. But overall, it's in pretty good condition. I guess this part is, you have to be a little bit more mindful that it may change color over time because it is cloth after all. So I'm not sure how to maintain it, but for now it's still alright. No complaints. You can see that I've worn them down as well. And yes, another pair that I need to get sold. I do know that, you know, you have to get your shoes sold, but sometimes you get lazy. So yeah, there you have it. Those are my top 5 shoes that I feel would really help to, that are worth the investment in terms of, like, you know, if it depends on you. If you like collecting shoes and just collecting a whole bunch of pretty shoes, you know, you can buy like cheap ones that looks pretty, but they may not last as long. Whereas, you know, these pieces, they will definitely last because of the craftsmanship, the leathers and everything. They won't just like crumple in the heat. You know, sometimes if you buy shoes from like random stores and then you keep them in the cupboard for a really long time and then you take them out and you find that they're peeling and stuff like that. I used to be one of those people, and I end up wasting a lot more money because I have to throw them away. So that's the big downside. Whereas these pair, you see, like the ones that my mom got years ago, this pair is definitely older than I am, so it's still in usable condition. It's not that, you know, what is that word, sloppy. It's perfect, which is why I mentioned they are sort of an investment in terms of not monetary investment, like, you know, you can make money out of them, but an investment in the sense that you don't have to spend money unnecessarily. You know, you can spend a couple of hundreds now and use them forever, or you can spend a couple of hundreds and throw them away. You get what I'm going at. So anyway, so these are my favorites, and I hope that you can find your favorite as well. And if you have any questions, do let me know. I will be happy to answer them in terms of like the wear, the usage and everything. These are my top 5, and definitely I get a lot of mileage out of them, and that is one of the most important things for me when I'm looking out for a pair of shoes that I like. Even though sometimes trend pieces tend to, you know, look nice then and there, but I think to myself, like, am I gonna like this piece 5 years down the road? Probably not. So that's the reason why I try not to, and I try to control myself in that sense. So yes, if you have any questions, do let me know. Till then, bye.